We are going to see Petra after this. We are having a traditional lunch from Jordan. I don't know what it is, but this is a traditional meal here. And then we see the rock. I'm actually excited to see it. You've genuinely ruined my mood about seeing it. I was really excited. This was top of my list to see.
Okay, so what have I
you're
done?
like, oh, it's a rock.
So no.
That's Petra because it's a rock.
So now all rocks are Petra.
Technically, because Petra means rock.
I hate that. Imagine Imagine like the aquarium in the London Aquarium just called water.
In another language.
Yeah, but
Not
like,
in Greece.
it sounds Petra sounds cool,
Yeah.
but not to Jordanians. Just rock, innit?
For everybody looking at us right now and thinking, "Raw, where's Josh? Where's Lewis? Where's Jamie? They're in some next place." Just so you know,
We're in Mexico.
we're in Mexico right now.
You can go Prague, you can go Rome.
You can go Prague, you can go Rome, you can go Prague, you can go Rome, you can go Prague, you can go Rome.
Oh, lads, guess what I found?
Crab.
A Johnny.
Lentils.
Pardon?
You ain't gonna like that. I'll be shocked if you like that.
Really wanted to like
I know you did. I know you did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, now we're talking. I mean, don't get me wrong. Still not the biggest fan, but
I like bread.
what is this?
We're getting all right tucked in. A big bite. You got to chomp down, man. You got.
Are we ready?
Bite it. You give it a tug. Give it a tug, man. Give it a tug. It's fun. Swallow, chew it. Give it a nibble, man. Chew it. You gotta chew it. Mate, it's in your teeth. You gotta chew it. Just chew it. Just chew it. No, mate, it's fine. You can swallow it. Swallow it. Swallow it. You have to swallow it. Mate, swallow it. Mate, it's not that bad. You gotta swallow it, mate. Swallow it. It's like it's attacking him from the inside. That looked traumatic.
You know what? It wasn't even the flavour. It was just knowing the texture and knowing there was a scorpion in there. Like, it's disgusting. Can't do it, man.
I'm ready.
Oh, the chef hat.
Thank you.
Can we watch? Yes.
You want to watch me ruin your mood?
I do want to watch it. Yeah. PK. Yeah.
Humble.
Yeah,
Thank you. All this to flip something. Hello. Good, how are you?
Oh, bro's cooking it fresh. We're gonna be here for hours. Wait, Sammy, you're in charge of this whole place apparently.
Good.
Oh, that's pretty
Easy.
A little flick of the wrist. Oh. No.
Wait. I was first down. Ready?
But you can't have air time.
Wait, he said he had it.
No, because it's gonna all fall out.
That's what I wanted to do. He didn't do that in the demonstration, did he?
You gotta like.
Do you want to have a go?
It's so easy.
Have a go. Can he have one go?
1, 2, 3.
Hey, here you go.
Oh,
You go.
No.
No.
You actually smashed it.
Because you're gonna cook.
I'm just proving it, man.
You're
It's not
gonna
hard.
do it one more time.
No, it's not hard.
Do it one more time. No, you actually have to do it. You actually have to.
Sorry about him.
You actually have to do it. You actually have to.
Look what you're about to do. Mashallah.
Just some of this, please.
What's this?
Orange.
Oh, I'll try one of those. You know what? You get all this dried fruit in the UK. Why have I never seen a dried orange?
Yeah.
Dried orange sounds good.
Yeah. Perfect. That's
He's going in.
that's okay. That's perfect.
Can I have one? Thank you so much. Dried orange? Shall I try dried orange?
That's well good. It's delicious.
Wow. Bro, that's like a
Back up.
That's banging.
I'll try that one.
That's like a free
Yeah, good. Let me try one.
dried orange, bro.
Let me try one. I better go.
Very good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. What's this? Oh, we'll take some ginger as well.
Ginger. I don't know if that would work, dried ginger, would it?
Just a little bit. A little bit.
Just a little bit. You just will have.
That's good. Thank you. No, all good. Thank you.
Dried mango.
Damn. Where we gotta go? We gotta go these steps.
Can you hear that? It's like peace. It's so peaceful. See, these steps of all my problems left me.
Tranquility.
What with that?
Wait, isn't that bigger? I just do it, man. You get one chance.
It's going
one opportunity.
Can we step back?
Are you ready?
Oh, this is bad. This is
Ready?
so bad. Oh no.
All right, 3.
Cold. Smash this.
That was kind of sick.
Yeah. Coldest moments right there, and now you smash it. Oh. Alright, that was sick.
Slowly
Do it slowly, yeah. Oh. Oh, and it just yeets out.
Yeah?
See, that's why it's upside down.
That's why I do it.
That was really good.
You would have messed it up.
Man, I literally gave you these wings, man. That looks beautiful.
So what's this called? Magaluf? Magluba. Okay, similar.
What?
Magluba.
What?
That's Magluba.
Magluba.
This is about to be the best Magluba you've ever tried because I cooked it.
Your McGluber?
Magluba's dry.
Well, I assume that's
Did you
where
say you
the
want me to add
yogurt.
yogurt?
Okay, I'm not doing all that.
I'm gonna have it with a yogurt. Yeah? The yogurt carries it. So basically everything you did was awful. We're just gonna have yogurt.
Nah, the flip was amazing.
The flip was great.
Hola. We have about 1 hour until the airport. Aeropuerto, see? So,
Jamie's fluent.
Mercado. Looky around the Mercado.
Yeah, spend some pace.
Maybe comer, bebidas.
Daddy Josh is giving you a budget of a couple of pesos to get yourself something.
2 pesos persona.
Dos pesos persona. Is Daddy Josh giving us some
2 pesos per persona.
pocket money?
That's 2 pesos. That's
pesos
just so you know, that's 8. That's 8p. So
It's not a lot, man.
good luck.
Might get a sheet of paper or something.
This is ginger.
Yeah.
That's not ginger, bro.
It is.
That can't be. This,
Oh, no, what is this?
What is this? What is it?
Try it first.
How hot is this? They're really nice, bro.
Ah. A hornberry.
Oh, wow. They're banging, bro.
What?
I think that's my favorite one, you know?
Perfect. Okay,
Can we get some hornberries?
yeah, some hornberry. Yeah, we'll get some hornberry.
I just need like a couple, man.
we got so much. All right, all good. Thank you.
Oh, he's rinsed us, man. You gotta rate him, man.
I rate it, man. We've got like 4 kilos of dried fruit.
Guys, we're seconds away from the Petra. How are we doing? We're not seconds away.
I hope that, considering this video is about seeing the wonders of the world, I hope that you especially really take in the fact that you are
Don't
seeing,
take
because
it
I feel like this is going to appreciate it.
Of course. Yeah, don't take it for granted. Because who else, how many people in the world can say they've done this? Exactly. Apart from
No, but you're saying...
Toby, Sam, Ham, and Specs, who are in Brazil, and Josh, Gibb, and Max, who are in Mexico. Apart from them lot, no one else.
Let them
No one else can experience that.
Yeah, let's cut. Let's cut right now to Josh, Gibb, and Max in Mexico.
Oh, wow. My gosh. Oh, no way. That is... Oh, my word.
I gotta say this to my family, man.
Wow.
That is...
God, I'm shitting at much more darn so they're
Hey, I'm gassed.
I feel bad.
Do you feel like crying?
Yeah.
What type of crying then?
Joy.
Tears of joy.
Tears of joy.
That is amazing. This... My goodness. Oh, look at the sun. The sunrise in the distance. Nah. This is unbelievable. This. Fair play.
Oh, God.
This is too sick.
God. Trash.
It's like it's watching over the city. It's unbelievable. It's like watching over the whole city. Yeah. What do you feel right now? I feel like I'm about to enter heaven. I feel like I'm at the gates. Look at this. This is amazing.
Christ behind us, looking over our shoulder as usual. This is a real big mirror trick, you know.
Look how the way it cleared up as soon as we got up here. Yeah. This is so cool. Oh, look at the sunrise. Sunrise. Oh, it's insane. Oh.
You like a book?
A book?
10 books.
Yeah, I'll try one. Thank you.
What is this?
Pork. Oh, pork. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah,
It's nice.
I thought you said book. I thought you said book.
That pork's
I thought you said book. No, I thought it was Chinese word book. I thought it was Chinese word book.
All right, let's go down. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bomba chili.
Little fruit machine.
Yeah, crazy.
Bomba negro.
Whoa.
Bomba soda.
Glad you said that.
Bomba. Bomba. Oh, right, Matty.
Are you changing this
swami.
tradition, or is it?
I called a swammy.
No, sweet.
No. Look, it doesn't match. Look.
No, that's you, bro. He's come on for you, don't worry.
Hey, look, that one's gonna be bigger. Hey, Lee. I'm going. Are you not trying to see it?
Run.
Fish me up.
Welcome to Petra. I'm in the Barbies with parties and
You're in the Barbies.
Barbies and
I'm in the party with camels and drillers.
Act natural, son.
Is there any desserts that we should try? Any
Sassy.
tofu. This one, live one. Is it Chinese desserts? Yeah.
Tastes
like a shit.
Oh, why the hell did we try it then? Why the hell did we try it?
Let's get shit, boy.
No.
No. Really taste the shit. Tell me good Chinese. Tell me good Chinese.
Oh god, he messed up his combo. He's probably molding. Yikes. You can't mess it up that hard, Garen.
An ally has been slain.
This bitch is here again.
Enemy killing. An enemy has been slain. Shut down. Triple kill.
So, that's losing, huh? Not my favorite thing.
Unstoppable.
Only thing an honest living makes you is broke.
An enemy has been slain.
They call me a thug. I call me an entrepreneur.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Better than not being
Shut
a boss.
down. Shut down.
If I ever find my old man, well, I hope he's forward!
He's fucking up my tower. Oh my god, no way.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
The cracking of bones is the clinking of coins.
An enemy has been slain. Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
Place was so damn quiet before I came along.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
My god. Destroyed.
They started it.
My G.
It ain't how many times you get knocked down. It's how many times you get back up.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
My coat costs more than this whole damn place.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Probably shouldn't have worn my nice pants to this.
Dessert. No, tell me good Chinese dessert.
But everyone likes it.
You just said it smells and tastes like shit.
Come on.
No. Yeah, I like eating. I don't want to eat something that tastes ass. It doesn't look bad.
It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be
It doesn't
fine.
look bad. It doesn't look bad.
Have you seen what it's
No,
called?
it's good. The way that you
You
just
see what it's called? Black smelly.
black smelly tofu.
This is so cool. That's beautiful, man. I do feel a bit emotional. It's been a more stressful year than people would imagine, you know. Obviously, like, everyone sees all the stuff that we get up to, but they don't see everything, you know, so they won't know what some of the boys have gone through this year or what I've gone through this year. But right now, it's like none of that matters, and it just feels like I feel burdenless right now, you know? And I don't know why. I actually don't know why, but there's just like a tranquility about being up here and the peacefulness. Feels nice to be this light. Oh, you was recording that whole time. I was just talking to you. Great. Fantastic. Bro.
It looks like a nice walk.
Yeah.
Looks like a lovely walk. It's all downhill.
What about on the way back?
We'll get a car, mate. Get a little golf cart.
When you think of tombs, right? Do you guys also think of treasure?
No.
What do you guys think of?
A dead body.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know why I just think of treasure.
You've been watching too many Nicolas Cage films.
Is there like dead bodies?
I don't know. I don't know.
No, but like, just.
What do you mean?
Yeah, add to it. Oh yeah, I don't want to do this. Black smelly tofu.
Black smelly tofu.
Fantastic. Fucking hell, it reads. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're outside of black smelly tofu. That's what they called it. That's what they called it. It reeks of bar.
That smells really, really bad.
I've come to try Chinese cuisine, and this guy just said this tastes like ash. Eat it. So it's time to eat it. Black smelly tofu. 3, 2, 1. It's not bad. Oh god, it's sour. It's alright. That tastes like sick. It's alright.
You lot milk it, that's fine.
That's vile.
That's fine. Kids' toys.
Done the thing of strings.
Coca-Cola trucks. Yeah, he's back. No, it's too dark. See, it's too dark. That's too dark. You know what I'm saying? No, it's too dark. It's too dark. Look, look, look. Look, it's too dark. No, man. I'm light. I'm light. I'm light. I'm light. No, it's too dark.
No, you might have to buy it, man.
Yeah, go on, yeah, put it on there.
You might have to buy it, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
Oh, you might have to got that.
Yeah.
You might have to got that one still.
Oh, what? They're trying to buy the white one.
Oh, you might have to cop it.
Why is this one bigger than the other one?
No, you should buy the white one.
Mine's way smaller. That's not realistic.
That's it from the size.
Yeah, you got the little ones.
This is why.
This is cool. You know what? I'm feeling the wonder vibes now.
So you weren't before?
No.
Wow, you actually got to...
I'm feeling it for you, man.
No, I'm trying to...
I feel magic.
Feeling it.
I feel
I'm trying
magic.
to keep it up, but you two are...
I'm saying it's me. This is fucking sick.
This is cool.
I ain't even saying it sarcastically.
Mommy return.
Oh, really? Right here.
Great film.
Have you seen it?
Great film.
He's not seen it.
It's about a single mother.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was an actual mummy. No, the mum like returns. Yeah, you're not funny.
Yeah.
You're not.
I had you though.
You honestly, yeah.
For a second,
yeah.
One more snack for your boyfriend.
Okay, thank you. Your boyfriend. Yes. For your boyfriend. Yeah, you got this game. Alright, if you can name what that animal is, I'll buy you anything you want in the shop. You'll buy me anything I want. Anything you want.
Why can't I get
know what that is? Huh?
Why can't I get this offer?
Well, because you know what it is.
I'm not 100%. I have an idea of
So what do you think it is? What do you think it is? If he doesn't get it right, you can have a go.
Okay. Not here all day, bro.
Yeah, it's not it.
We're not here.
Say beaver. Beaver, no.
Can I guess?
You can guess.
There's a guinea pig.
No.
Can I guess?
Yeah, go on.
It's a capybara.
It's a capybara.
Oh, I never heard of
The
it.
capybara.
I've never heard of that before.
So now you have to buy me a Rolex. You have to buy me a Rolex. No. Okay, yeah. That's so good. Oh! Whoa! That's someone! That's someone! Yo! Oh my word! That was loud! The church inside.
Is that him? Do they hold services in here sometimes? Yeah, I'd assume.
Someone got married here. Lovely kid.
That's really cool. That's really, really cool. But when they have weddings here, do they show it off to the public then? That's really cool.
Oh, I thought today was fun, man. Did you enjoy today?
Forbidden City was the best day of my life.
You need to work on your attention span.
You forced us. You forced us to listen to him when none of you were interested.
I was interested.
Off camera, you lot were begging me to pull him away. And as soon as the camera's on, you made me seem like a pagan. It was hours. It was from 8 o'clock till 2.
I enjoyed it.
It was 8. It was a whole work day.
You know the biggest.
It was a whole work day.
The biggest negative of my day, yapping from this man. He's
Exactly.
still yapping.
But there's one thing I feel like I haven't seen, which I really hope to see.
Go on.
A panda.
A panda.
Oh, okay.
A big Chinese fat panda.
Yeah, I'm done.
How did all these rocks get here?
I
don't actually have water. Why are they not gone?
How did this form? Millions of years ago, the whole region was under ocean. So it was part of the Red Sea.
This was underwater. This was a part of the Red Sea.
This is how
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
But afterward, the water had seeded, and then a tectonic movement has happened to crack the rocks.
There was an earthquake.
There was an earthquake that has created.
So, all the way up there used to be water that deep, that high.
Was covering
All water. Wow. That's
You drown in it.
Yes.
You wouldn't live to there was water.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. No. I mean, like, you discovered it.
Ni hao. Hello. This is the room tour. We're about to leave. So I thought I'd quickly show you around before we head off. So come on in. This is the office area. This is pretty cool. You'll like this. Tea making kits. Fantastic. We've got a lovely selection of cakes. We've got we'll find out what's inside. One sec. It's like a mince pie of sorts. This is my main humble abode. As you can see, a lovely room. We've got an ancient war chest. Oh, there's actually, I didn't know there was a mini fridge in here. I actually never knew. Oh my God, I got a stock mini fridge. With heaters dotted around because it is like about -3 degrees here at night. As you can see, we've got this lovely wooden paneling here. Very beautiful, very Chinese. I think it's Chinese, I don't know. It's a little bit dodgy in certain areas, but alas, still very nice. We then have this multimedia set from before the fall of the Ming Dynasty. This stuff's been around for very long time. Again, haven't used that, but a lovely room, and it does feel very Asian. If you look up there, look at the rafters. I've been tempted to climb up there, but look at the rafters. Look at the rafters. Look at the rafters. Look at the rafters. We've got.
Do you want more rafters? How much rafters do you need?
I'll do a bath test for you. Lovely and perfect size. I found a lot of baths that I slip down into. This is the perfect size. These are quite cool. This is like the soap holder. Look at that, take the lid off. Very nice, very nice. One thing I do like about the shower is the water pressure. Look at this.
Peace out. GG.
That's my kind of water pressure. Big fan of that. And then last but not least, we've got the toilets. Now get a peek of this. I walk in, it opens for me. And then I've got this remote here, which cleans my bum for me. If I was to press that one. No. Do I need to be sat with it? Oh, that's the drying feature that took down in food the other day. Have fun! And that is my Chinese room. How do you say goodbye in Chinese? Arigato. No, that's Japanese. That's thank you in Japan. I don't know. Anyway, see you in a bit.
Here we go. Okay. Oh, wow. This is heavy.
Yeah, £6 for free.
Oh, wow. It doesn't fit my head at all. It's not going to fit yours.
Is it not?
No. He's going to fit his head.
That doesn't fit my head at all.
It don't fit his head at all. Now you got to go and find Jamie. You got to pull that tight. Pull that tight.
Look at my head.
It just sits on top.
Why is it so small? Ow.
So, salam alaikum, brother. You okay, man? Cheers. Yeah, one, Danny. 1-1, mate. 1-1. You know, come in. That's all right. Are these like fossils?
No, they have been carved.
Oh, what?
Out of sandstone.
What? That's fake. What do you mean it's fake? Bro, it's carved from sandstone. What do you think a fossil is? No, sir. Okay, here we go. So did that the person you were just talking about did that, or did like a talk? They millions of years ago.
This wasn't
Not millions, but ages ago.
from the 4th century BC. Some of the monuments that you will see in Petra today are dated back. Well, most of them actually are dated back to the 1st century BC.
Okay, cool.
Is that okay?
Yeah, no, I just thought that was like his imprint.
You thought that was like a display or something? What's going on?
No, I don't know.
Display.
I thought like they were buried or something.
We're here in China. We're here to see Chinese animals, and that is a panda.
I'm here to see the panda.
White and black. Black and yellow? No, fuck.
Black and yellow.
A panda?
Badges have you seen? We're seeing a giant bumblebee today. Only in China.
Where are the red pandas?
That's a restaurant, bro. That's a fucking restaurant. There's no such thing as a red panda.
Of course there is. Of course there is, you moron.
Is it actually
Idiot.
Is it actually red?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
I don't. Let me see this.
I want to see a red panda.
I don't believe in this.
We'll see Red Panda today. We'll see what.
There's no such thing as a red panda.
There it is. It's not panda then. It's the red.
Panda.
It's a red bird.
So I want you to come close up to me.
Okay.
It's not what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you something very cool right there. Okay.
Wait, we're here.
Yes. So we made it.
Look straight ahead.
Oh my!
As right there.
Oh.
So you guys
Look through the gap.
really
Look above. Through the gap.
That's the thing.
It's massive.
No, that's actually.
I'm going to wait for the first Danny Aaron's compliment, and then I'm going to.
I don't know what to say because I did say what, and then you said, "Oh, you go without it." Because you've looked at it for so long.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be.
That's what she said.
You know the fear of like massive things.
Yeah. What is that called? What phobia is it?
Megalophobia.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
That is. Oh no, right.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
In a rock. In a silent rock.
No. This is wild. No, you know what?
Okay. You want to leave already?
No, I'm enjoying that. Right, I'm enjoying that.
You know, I don't understand. A lot of people will complain. You see them in the comments. I don't like this, I don't like that. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. There's people out here sending 9-minute voice notes. You got your parents send you paragraphs on WhatsApp. My good friend told B Jizzle, still on MySpace. What do you guys care? There's no rules, man. Stop talking people's business. Check your mirrors. Chris Medimo, the stage is yours.
Wow. And we've done it.
We've done it, man.
We have not done it.
We haven't done it.
We still have yet to see a panda. Okay.
Beijing Zoo.
Beijing Zoo.
Beijing Zoo.
We're here. We're here to see one thing, and that's a filthy panda.
Wow.
No, not filthy. Have a bit of respect, bro.
A big,
It's an
filthy
endangered species.
panda.
You only got a couple left in the world, man.
See, this is why I like Sidemen shoes, because we're doing some rich activities. We're seeing endangered animals caged up in a zoo. So I'm excited. This is for our entertainment. A panda that's locked up for life.
For the record, I'm actually against zoos.
Same.
I'm not like hard against. Like, I'll still come to a zoo if I'm being dragged along, but like I actually.
You're
I would-
so against them that you're advertising it to the world.
I would support stopping zoos. They're not cool.
Wow. On that note, let's go look at the panda.
How endangered are we talking? Is this the last of its kind?
You're enjoying
Mate, they got polar bears.
Yes, more endangered species.
Dax, JB.
Hola.
We've got something for you.
See?
Why are you
Yeah?
doing this?
Trying to get it on.
My flip. One sec. You're saying
put it
tax now,
cameras.
yeah?
What's the tax percentage?
Credit card.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, there's a tiger around here somewhere.
Josh just sits on the top of his head. Doesn't look right.
Can't get it down.
Pleasure doing business. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Let's get it. That of the year. We're moving now. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
Let's fucking go in. What are they going to
We
do?
did get stopped multiple times.
What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
No.
What are they going to do?
No.
Do you get arrested?
You actually probably would.
No, you probably like never escape.
It is massive.
Bro, this is number 7.
Okay. Get the whole thing in. Is it good enough, Danny?
Yeah, I just don't understand how the fuck they did it. You know what? I thought you would last 15 seconds. Done a lot.
That's the truth.
But like, how did they do it? They gotta be some fucking artists, eh? Yeah, facts. Oh my gosh.
Wow. That might be Superman. Look at the noise. Wow. That is so sick.
Just make sure you don't show Jesus your Ronaldo haircut.
What?
No.
Wait.
It's only right. And do you know what? By the way, if Christ the Redeemer starts clapping, I'm legging it. Christ the Redeemer, give it up for Ronaldo.
Was that a tear?
What? Don't say that. I'll throw this, don't say that.
Okay, let's get the photos of this, man.
This is Brazil at its best.
Ooh. Are we wearing these, really? Headbands?
Hey, take the tag off.
Take the tag off, man.
I don't know if I'm gonna wear it, but thank you for the gift.
No, you're gonna wear them.
Wear it, bro.
You're gonna wear them. You're gonna look at them as they're in their cages, wearing them on their heads. There we go.
I've got some.
Panda look inside of its eyes.
So I've got some pretty good news about the pandas. Bad news for Gib.
Wow.
There's still 2,000 pandas left in the world, which is more than I thought. I thought there'd be like
One by one, we'll put them in their cages. The giant panda.
Did you know pandas struggle to fornicate?
They do.
Yeah.
Why?
They just don't. They really struggle to get them to have sex.
Well, that's not our fault that they've got no population left there.
The panda's like Michael Jackson. He's surrounded by fans.
It looks fake. It doesn't look real, man.
On the back.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, get him out of there. Free the panda. Oh, that's so cute. I didn't think they were that cute.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I thought I was just looking at a big stuffed animal. It wasn't moving, bro.
It was. He was chilling. He was asleep.
I don't feel like I've seen a panda.
Terrible. Terrible.
Why carve it out of a rock, you know?
Funny.
Funny. Cheers.
Probably more stable than like bricks, no?
True.
If it stayed here for fucking millions of years, like the guy said, like survived earthquakes, right? Multiple. Nah, this would be after the earthquake.
Said there's earthquakes, like loads of earthquakes.
Yeah. The other day. What do you reckon happens if I brought some rocks, even that rock down, I chuck?
What's wrong? Why is everything about destroying something?
No. As in, would it actually destroy it?
What do you mean destroy it?
If I threw it,
I think if you don't do it, but
No,
I
I'm
think
not
if you
gonna do
threw
it.
a stone at that, I think absolutely nothing would happen.
Yeah, that's my point.
Agreed.
That is my point. I was like, oh, what?
But I
would
don't
happen?
think they should just let you do it because of that.
No, absolutely not. Oh, this is great. This is I genuinely think
Thank you,
it's great.
Simon.
For real, for real.
Dude,
No,
for real,
no.
my life, for real.
Genuinely, thank you. For real.
Feels like a really weird thing to just like, you look at it and you just walk away. You know
I
what
mean, we can stay here forever if you want.
Can we?
Made the purchase. Yeah, me big up Spider-Man and them man there.
Got the deal over the line.
Yeah, took a while, you know. Deadline day, 10 minutes. Big up Josh Josh spotted this, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, this is cold. And he's putting his on.
No gracias.
No gracias.
Oh, yo estoy bancarrota.
I'm saying.
So we are going to an area
Up there.
somehow. I don't really know how, but we're being taken. So
It says danger, bro. It just says no entry. Do not climb. Okay.
It doesn't say that.
It was allowed for a certain period, but then it was blocked by the government.
Okay.
It's okay. This feels like illegal. How much power did the Cyberman have? What the hell?
Sounded kind of different these days.
Yeah.
You know?
What?
No, I can't deal with this.
It's good workout, this.
I see why people aren't just allowed in general. Seems risque. Okay. This is... wow. That is crazy.
That's crazy.
Right, we're now off to see the monkeys. How exciting.
What kind of monkeys is it?
I don't actually know. It's not like the pandas. These guys are having a whale of a time.
Nah, how violent.
They're loving their captivity.
Oh, mate, I'd rather fight a panda.
Oh, no, that's a baboon, isn't it?
They are
This will fuck you up.
They are actually really active. Wow.
Whoa.
I could take one of them, I think.
You think you take one of those?
I'd take one.
I think
Nah, that's not strong.
Yeah, that's not. That can't be strong.
Like, that'll be vicious.
Yeah, but
Vicious, that thing.
you could take that more than a panda, bro.
So do you reckon these lot are having a good time?
No, bro.
No, they're
mate.
vexed.
No,
They're
bro.
vexed. They're vexed.
These guys aren't struggling to breathe. Tell you that. The pandas need to take some notes of these boys.
That is memes. He's stood as far in the corner as possible. Do you want to look over the edge?
Fuck off.
I can help you. Go on, honestly.
We'll hold you.
Yeah,
honestly.
we'll hold you
Okay,
tight.
We'll
hold you tight.
You're scared. Relax. Are you mental? No.
Look, he's right there.
I couldn't give a fuck.
You see what I'm saying now about like I don't want like
Yeah,
I feel like
you
just
don't wanna
leaving.
leave. You don't-
Leaving just feels like a.
That's it.
Once you leave, it's done.
Being here and ticking off my first wonder of the world kind of makes me want to visit the other 6. But I don't think any of them will make me feel how this one has made me feel, personally. I don't know about you guys.
I'm the same. I'm the same. I might not travel next year. I think I've completed my mission, even though this wasn't part of the plan. Thank you, Toby.
You're retiring?
Yeah, I'm retired. Might as well. I've done it all. One summer left. I've done it all.
Come on, you have to.
This is your fault. You kept saying one summer left. This is your fault.
look,
So you bullied them into retirement. Well done.
No. Specs, please, you don't need to retire. Not yet. Not yet. There might be a contract extension, maybe, but I think you can do this.
We should probably get out of here. I think we've run out of time. Look at the visibility now. Now that our time is up, look at the visibility. I'm telling you, look, God is great, man. God is great.
Amazing.
Okay, so mission accomplished. We have seen the wonder. We've seen Petra. We actually got Danny to enjoy something.
I genuinely love it. I'm actually really happy for you. I genuinely. No, thank you.
Smile on his
Genuinely. Thank you. Hey, thank you. And thank you. Thank you too. That was lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sidemen. Thank you, Simon.
But yeah, thank you
for making this possible.
No. Thank them for taking us up there.
Yeah, actually true.
Yeah.
We got something forbidden.
You know what? We'll say goodbye to Petra and send you, where should we go? Let's get a plane to Brazil.
Sam, Ham, Toby, and Specs.
Okay, ready? We're going to be a plane. Ooh. That's cringe. So cringe. Both.
I did the same thing. I really wanted to be a. I'll do it.
Boys, thank you for a fantastic trip.
I'm not going, man. Put your hand
You're
up.
not going to leave.
I'm staying here.
No, I can't be bad enough to do so Christ the Redeemer. Come on. Why do you make it awkward?
Thank you,
You don't
Toby.
want to be pissed off. I appreciate you guys coming out here with me. I hope you had the best time. I hope you guys enjoyed watching us. And we'll see you at Carnival.
Toby!
We've had a lovely time.
Great time.
Yes.
Very good time.
Once in a lifetime. We have become one with the wonder of the world.
Boom.
The sun's fucking me.
Wow.
Why do that then? That's a weird, isn't it?
Which son? Jesus. What son?
That's right.
Well, you know what? You stay here. You get like fucked by the sun.
It's crazy.
We're gonna go in the airport.
We're going to
get some food.
We need to go to the toilet.
Yeah, we need to go.
Where's your
The baños.
What's your favorite thing?
Going home.
Going to the toilet right now because I need it real bad.
Jamie, what was your favorite?
My favorite thing was probably becoming one with the Mayans. Yeah, cleansing my spirit. You know what I'm saying? Man ascended.
Cenotes.
Man, cenote.
I like the cenote. It was pretty cool.
The cenote was really good, mate.
Buenos.
Loved it.
Hey,
It was actually
gracias.
And we're done. Wow.
China has been phenomenal. What a treat.
Yeah, it's been amazing. We saw the Great Wall.
Yeah.
We tried the 7-Eleven.
Yeah. You ate a scorpion?
Yeah, I had a that was a terrible experience.
You ate worms.
I had worms and witchy grubs.
We even saw a panda.
We did see a panda.
That was very cute, panda.
Yeah.
I'll be back, China.
I actually will be back. I will be back. Shanghai next, I think.
All right. Now a 12-hour flight. Fantastic. We'll see you in a bit.
Peaking at over 500,000 people yesterday. That's a lot of people playing.
Marvel Rivals is a threat, and I don't think people really understand exactly what's going on here with this game. We are seeing player retention on a scale that we haven't seen since Helldivers 2, and even still then, it's beating out what was a worldwide phenomenon at the time.
Yeah.
4 new playable characters, 3 new maps, new match types.
I would argue that Marvel Rivals probably has the same equivalent meme power as Helldivers did. So Helldivers 2 was more popular in the US, but Marvel Rivals is more popular in the world. Especially when you're counting like all the cosplays and all the people talking about it. And also a lot of aggregation for Google doesn't come from China. And this game was made by a Chinese developer. So it would be implied and assumed that China would be tremendously more Marvel Rivals.
Kinds of new content that's coming into the game. This game is a major disruption for not only the AAA industry, but also just the live service industry across the board because, well, it's a game that's serving its fans. It's meeting the demands of its audience, and that kind of goes against the creed of many live service games that are out there. They don't really like to give us too much. They usually like to drip feed things a little bit, and it ends up, well, upsetting the fans, and that's one of the reasons why this game is getting so much support.
I think the reason why a lot of fans get upset about live service games is when live service games prioritize making systems that arbitrarily increase player time in order to get people to just simply spend more time to achieve the same goals. Like almost all the time when you have a live service issue, it stems probably from that.
And listening to your audience, such a foreign topic nowadays.
Yeah.
We're now hearing rumblings or rumors at the very least that there's a PvE mode that's in development as well. So we're going to talk about that. But imagine Blizzard would be
Marvel Rivals 2.
If they actually released one. That would be...
That'd be really funny.
NetEase, you could do the funniest thing. So today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about all things Marvel Rivals, from the new content to its future to those that would stand in the way of its success, and why this game is going to be a problem many can't ignore. We are now 1 month out from the launch.
Can you imagine if, like, China figures out how to make a good MMO? So, like, China destroyed Diablo 4 with PoE indirectly because, you know, GGG is owned by Tencent. They've now destroyed Overwatch with Marvel Rivals. And if they make a good MMO, oh my god.
Of Marvel Rivals, and the game hasn't showed any signs of slowing down or stopping. Historically, when we see a popular game release, live service...
I think that it will probably slow down. I do. I've been pretty... there's a lot of people that disagree with me on this. People think that's not true. I think it will.
Or not. We tend to see the game surge in the week of its launch, and then
what
players
an
that aren't
idiot.
interested in the game start moving on, and the player count kind of falls to find its dedicated audience. However, in the case of Marvel Rivals, we're seeing the opposite. We're just now a month past its launch, and we're consistently seeing the game hold over 400,000 concurrent players on Steam, less than 50,000 down from its peak. Just to put that into perspective, when Helldivers 2 lit the internet on fire earlier last year, its release surged up to 458,000 players and then dropped.
I would argue that the Helldivers success is actually more impressive than the Marvel Rivals success because Helldivers was a boxed game, and to have over 70% of the comparative success of a completely free game, I would still say that Helldivers was a bigger success commercially, but I do think that Marvel Rivals will make more money from a major IP. Yeah, and also from a new IP. Because, I mean, Helldivers 2, there was a game before that, but it was, like, really not a big game at all.
To 334,000 players after its first month, losing 30%
Box price
of
does
its
matter.
players from its peak. Marvel Rivals has lost 9. That is absurd, because that means that this game is either replacing players that are leaving the game...
Well, the reason why also is because Helldivers 2 didn't have any progression system. There was no real progression system in Helldivers 2. There was just do the same thing over and over and get a few new guns. Whereas this has an entire ranked mode and everything that people can grind.
with new players that want to try it
It's
out.
one of the reasons why I didn't stick around with Helldivers.
Or the players aren't leaving the game, which likely it's probably a blend of the two. Players are actually sticking around to keep playing the game, and the players that are leaving are getting replaced with new players. And there's a lot of reasons for this game's continued popularity. One of the reasons for this, I think, is that the game is being consumed so much on social media. While I know that there's a lot of people that are out there that don't think social media presence of a game is indicative of its success or its play.
It is and it's not. So inside of a similar genre, it matters. But if social media presence didn't matter, then why does every company invest millions of dollars into having a social media presence? Why do they pay tens of millions of dollars for marketing on social media if it really didn't matter?
Player base, from my perspective, the more people that are consuming content around the game, the more people that are playing it. On Twitch, when the game released, it surged up to 200.
Yeah, wow. Interest in the game is indicative of interest in the game. Yes, absolutely. I wish more people could realize this obvious fact.
27,000 viewers, many of the biggest channels receiving sponsorships, and some players were just interested in playing the game, and now it's sitting at an average of 100K viewers daily, making it one of the top categories on the platform. YouTube videos covering the best plays, the best players, tier lists, and gameplay are totaling millions of views.
Yeah, like after Team Captain made that Wolverine video, I've been seeing so many copycat videos, and it's like top streamers react to the #1 Star-Lord, or top streamers react to the #1 Groot, or something like that. I was going to watch some of them on my stream. I just haven't really had time. But, like, yeah, it's super popular.
And Twitter and Reddit are overflowing with
your
fan art
sponsored
and
stream?
cosplays
I didn't get
of the
sponsored
game's
for this game.
heroes.
I just
Both
played
the
it.
ranked and casual modes in Rivals are thriving, which honestly is pretty rare to see. The casual mode is drawing in all types of players, whether they're just here for fun or just don't want the pressure of ranked matches. At the exact same time, the ranked mode is keeping the competitive crowd engaged with plenty of players that are grinding to climb the ladder, participating in tournaments, and all kinds of different things. The game is offering something for everyone, and that's why it's working so well. Now the game is getting its first major update with Season 1, featuring 4 new characters in the Fantastic Four. Susan Storm and Mr. Fantastic are up first, and then in the second half of the season, we're going to see the other 2 characters. We're also getting new maps with the Sanctum Sanctorum and Midtown that are going to drop in the first half, and Central Park in the second half. Plus, there's going to be new game modes and objectives, keeping things fresh for the players. And the whole time that they've been developing all of this new content for the game, the developers have been, well, genuinely listening to player feedback, engaging with their community directly, tackling issues.
I think that they've nerfed and addressed a lot of the prime concerns that players have. Like, for example, a lot of people were telling me that Hela and Hawkeye were getting banned in, like, every single high-end game. If you have certain characters that are getting banned in every single game, there's probably a reason for it.
The game, balancing performance issues with characters like Hawkeye and Hela, and bringing up lesser characters like Cloak and Dagger. They've been cooking. Now we have a prominent leaker for Rivals, at Rivals Info on Twitter, who's been digging around the game.
Here's an issue. Here's a criticism that I have of the first season of Marvel Rivals. I think visually it's very hard for me to tell the difference between Cloak and Dagger and Mrs. Fantastic, Invisible Woman. Like, visually, whenever I see both characters, they pretty much look the same to me. And I can see this becoming a bigger problem. And so I think they need to, like, figure out, like, make sure that does not happen again. They literally look identical. They do.
And has shown off a lot of skins that hadn't made their way into the game and then later did, and more skins that we're likely going to see in the future. Recently, they shared that they discovered project
all white
files
women
for
look the same.
PvE content that's either in development
We
or
can
was
say
cut
that.
from the game. While we have no word on what the status of this potential PvE mode is, if Blizzard saw potential in it, then likely NetEase has as well. And honestly, it would be the funniest thing ever if they actually implemented meaningful PvE into the game where Overwatch failed to do so.
Dude, if they add PvE into the game, if I was working on Overwatch, I would seriously probably just be like, guys, like, my morale as a player would go down by so much, or as a developer would go down by so much. I would feel so terrible.
This is something that genuinely could attract a completely different audience into the game and also give more players a reason to stick around. Now, what's truly fascinating about all of this is that most modern live service games would never and could never deliver on this sort of content or be this ambitious, especially for free. most live service games, especially shooters,
for free.
For free.
Guys, it's free. You don't have to pay anything.
ignore any issues that are in their games. Maybe they will, throw in a single-player map or minor changes to existing ones. They'll occasionally drop a new character or weapon.
It's so China can weaponize all of our computers for when they invade the U.S. They'll blow up everybody's computer that has Marvel Rivals installed onto it.
As an example, just revealed their update at the exact same time as Rivals announced their first season, and
like that thing
all
that
they're
they did to
offering
those,
is cosmetics.
those
Overwatch 2 did the exact same thing. Well, watching a mass exodus from their game, they chose to release recolors of existing skins to try to entice players back.
Well, you look at this character, like, does this look good? Like, I'm gonna be real.
It's alright.
Alternative artists come up with better costumes for D.Va than this. Like, I remember when they started, I saw that Blizzard hired a bunch of furries to be character designers, and I thought this would be a good idea because they've got a lot of attention to detail. But man,
they fucking suck.
Not so good, huh?
Their game. Reading through some of the comments on these announcement videos, you can see an outcry from fans begging them to fix issues within their games, livid that the games that they've invested so much in won't invest in them or even try to fight back against new competition that has stepped into the market. This kind of goes back to a broader topic that I've discussed in the past many times on this channel by now, but many of these modern live service games just don't have the respect for their audience that's necessary to keep players happy or to keep them around. Each update only serves to increase their bottom line by introducing more microtransactions and cosmetics rather than meaningful content or addressing player concerns or just general issues within their games. I mean, look at the state of Call of Duty right now. While Black Ops 6 was received pretty well at launch, it has reportedly lost over half of its players, and it's getting worse by the day. All of this is driven...
Of course. But I think also another big reason for that is because people bought Call of Duty... what does it say again?
Reportedly lost over...
Yeah, of course. I didn't know if they made a distinction between players or multiplayer players. People played the campaign, then they stopped playing the game. Like with Marvel Rivals, like that's it, right? And so like I wouldn't really say this is a terrible thing. No one played the campaign? Really? I felt like this campaign was pretty well advertised, and I think that a lot of people probably bought the game to play the campaign. I do. I think that it was a factor.
Half of its players, and it's getting worse by the day. All of this is driven by the fact that players aren't satisfied.
Hey, maybe I'm wrong.
As these studios
that's my read on it.
That's what I think. Nothing changes. There's no advancement. They won't fix issues within their games. They let cheaters run rampant, yet they have no problem releasing cosmetics and new battle passes.
Yeah.
This sends the signal to the players that your experience or your enjoyment don't matter. Only your money does. The biggest threat to the video
big issue is the biggest threat to the video game industry is the video game industry. Please say it.
Industry is the fact that players have learned how to vote with their wallets, and
there's that too. And and so anyway, normies play the campaign in chat. Here are not normie gamers. Yeah, no doubt. And so I think also another big issue with Overwatch is that Overwatch has such an established community. It's going to be really hard for... It's like Team Fortress 2 still exists when Overwatch has been out for years. So, and everybody thought it was going to kill Team Fortress 2, and it didn't. There's still people that play it. So, like, Overwatch does have a different gameplay experience than Marvel Rivals, even though I think that they do generally occupy the same space. So, current pool cruelty. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Is like, if there is a, if there's another game that's going to be out there, it doesn't necessarily mean that like two games can't exist in the space. But there are going to be a lot of people from Overwatch that are going to move over to playing Marvel Rivals. Like for me, I would much rather play Marvel Rivals than Overwatch because I like third person better. I just do. It feels better to play. The amount of spell effects that Marvel Rivals has is not as bad as Overwatch. And also, the game is like, you don't have like such a high skill ceiling now. Like, yeah, there's people that are really good at Marvel Rivals, but it's not like people that are playing Widowmaker that have played Widowmaker for 5 years.
I just love to see it. I love to watch them struggle, and the struggle's
not yet.
real
Exactly.
pretty soon here. You have to respect where the money comes from, and many of these studios have lost sight of that. And I think it's just because they've got so comfortable sitting in their seat-sweet offices, sitting back, drinking their, bottle of water with waifu stickers all over it and saying, these idiots, they'll buy anything. They'll still play it.
Yeah.
And they're right, because we're impulsive.
I think that the problem actually is that I think that the marketing departments for these gaming companies are basing their projections and their research, like player research, off of antiquated metrics. Like, they're still focus grouping and they're doing all of the things that they did in 1995 or 2005. And the gaming community has just simply evolved since then. And I don't think that a lot of these gaming companies, especially the really big ones that are super corporate, they're probably still making business decisions like it's 2005 or 2010 even. And I think that's a big issue too. Big companies move slowly. They're always behind. Yeah, exactly. And so I think that one of the reasons why a lot of these devs and these people that are designers on the game think this is because they get fed this information by a marketing team or by like a team that's supposed to like get player feedback, and the metrics for player feedback that they get are completely wrong.
Of creatures, it's what we do, but what ends up happening when the game across the street treats us better?
Well, then you go across the street.
You didn't think about that, did you? Anecdotal, I know, but I loved Warzone when it first released. I had so much fun.
Same.
A lot of people get
yes.
pretty nostalgic about Verdansk, but I also clearly remember how many issues that game had, how often they would go unalleviated, and how easily they would introduce microtransactions and skins and battle passes. How many times the stim glitch came back into the game? Skins that would release that would make players invisible.
The rose skin.
There's like one time that they had like the helicopter glitch, and then they fixed it, and then it made another glitch happen, and then another one, and then another one. It went on for like 3 months. Meanwhile, they never did anything about any of the cheaters in the game. Warzone today still suffers from those same issues. It's the same story because none of those things
I wonder if
ever
that's going to happen with Marvel Rivals, though. Is because, like, cheating is a huge issue with games, and I think that once cheating inside of a competitive game becomes the norm, it destroys the game. Because it totally undermines the credibility and, like, the integrity of any time that you play against somebody who's good. Like, back in the day, you would play against somebody who was really good, and you'd lose, and you'd say, damn, that guy he's really good, I need to get better, right? Now, it's like, you don't know if you just lost to somebody who's a cheater or somebody who's a god.
Fixed because they're never a priority, because the players are not a priority. We are the afterthought.
And I think also, like, for any player who's, like, progression-minded, like, with ranking, it becomes even worse. Because, like, now you're getting downranked because you're not playing in this way. And, like, you go up against a cheater, and now you are getting punished because of this cheater.
There's our money that is the first thing that they want. And the only way they can get that is through microtransactions. But what they don't realize is that if these games are not in the state that they need to be, and you're not feeding the players with good enough content, they're not going to stick around, and you're not going to get the microtransactions if we're not playing the game. That's kind of how this works. When I look around the games industry right now, I see a lot of these live service studios that have gotten fat and comfortable and greedy. They don't want, it's like I said before, all they want to do is pay. And the only time that they ever want to give back is when their backs are up against the wall.
Yeah.
Marvel Rivals is about to line them all up. Too many live service games are doing the absolute bare minimum while squeezing their players dry with microtransactions and cosmetics, while ignoring real issues within their games. That is the reason why Marvel Rivals is seeing such an outpour of support, is because the players feel like they're heard, they're getting content that's worthwhile to them, and the game has a bright future.
And also, it's a massive IP, and the barrier to entry is super low, and it's free. Like, that's another huge reason. Like, it's basically a perfect storm for the game to be successful.
It's as simple as that. It's a company that respects where the money comes from and knows what the players want and are delivering on it. Sadly, there are those that would like to stand in the way of that. In an article written by Jade King titled, "Marvel Rivals Has Too Many Heroes for Its Own Good," they go on to detail a litany of issues that they have with the game and why they believe it should take notes from Overwatch. Jade writes, Marvel Rivals arrived with one hell of an impact, but as the dust clears, some obvious flaws are now plain to see. The lack of role queue is one major omission, and is already making effective team play an impossibility when playing with strangers. Unless
This is I guarantee you this girl wrote this article, like she lost like 3 ranked games in a row or 5 ranked games in a row, and then she wrote this article. Like 100%, everybody knows this. Like, because it's not like she's not like wrong, right? I mean, because like, yeah, it's a random queue, like cooperative game. You're gonna have some times where you queue in and you don't have people cooperate. Like, that's life. Especially at low ranks. It's like, I remember when I was in like bronze and like silver, it was really hard for me to play Punisher because nobody would ever assist me or play with me. And so I would always play Hawkeye or Hela because like I could secure kills on my own. But once I got closer to gold, and I'm not even high ranked, right? But like once I got closer to gold and I was playing against people that were even in platinum, it would be easy for me to play Punisher and then have my team synergize with me.
you want to switch to Vanguard or Strategist of your own accord to salvage an ailing match, you'll end up losing. This is a problem with Overwatch 2, but role queue has made it much easier for you to form teams you know have a decent chance of winning if you work together. No Limits asks you to throw this aside for some chaotic fun where emerging victorious doesn't matter, but in Marvel Rivals, that is the only way to play, so it's impossible not to criticize. Right now, I spend games playing support out of obligation, preventing me from trying out other heroes. The lack of role queue isn't a flaw, it's the game's strength. Rivals gives players the freedom to play and adapt, rather than forcing them into a pigeonhole because they were too late to join a match or they were too late to pick a hero. Yeah. Meanwhile, Overwatch 2 has made people miserable with its role queue, and players
and also it's very simple. People like being able, people don't want, like, if somebody wants to queue tank every game, they just want to queue tank every game. Every restriction you put on a player is annoying.
Complaining about it for years. This reeks of somebody that's trying to drag Marvel Rivals down to Overwatch's level of mediocrity. If they can't see that freedom is exactly what makes this game great, then they're complaining just for the sake of it. From my perspective, not every game has to be specifically tuned so that you can roleplay as an esports player in your 30s. I've seen many people posing the question as to why Marvel Rivals is succeeding right now, and Tim Sweeney put it perfectly: fun. That's the reason why people are playing this game, and trying to bog it down with competitive tools isn't going to make it any better. I don't know about everybody else, but I am sick and tired of every single third-person and first-person shooter becoming a toxic sweat fest. I'm average at these kinds of games.
That's exactly right. That's what really kills games now. Is because, like, now you have people that are, like, the level of quality of player now, if you look at like the mechanical skill of a player in like 2010, like any game like StarCraft 2, look at the way that people played StarCraft 2 in, like, let's say 2010, probably not as good as the way they play it now. Same as Overwatch. I bet the first Overwatch League, the season 1, was not as high skilled as the most recent one. That's just always how it is. It's MOBAs though? Well, like, what I'm saying is that every game is like that. Like, WoW is like that too. Think about like what you needed to do in order to be good at PvP in classic WoW. Do you have a monitor? Okay, all right, well, that's a good start. Now you have all of this extra stuff that you have to do in order to keep up with it.
Games. I know I'm not that good at them, but I just like to have fun playing them. The vast majority of people are average or below. And catering to the competitive end of these games is exactly how you push out the average player. The writer then goes on to discuss...
He's exactly right, 100%. Like, a lot of people, I think Fortnite's the best example of that, where people probably bounced off of Fortnite, like people that maybe started playing at the beginning when it was popular, probably stopped playing because of just like how high the skill ceiling got. It's like you just had to be too good at the game, you had to try too hard, and it was like too serious in order to play and just like relax. Because most people don't play video games in order to like prove themselves in some arena of champions. People just usually play video games to relax or just for fun. And so like if you can't really relax and you have to play super serious, then you're going to have people that are gonna, like, you're gonna lose your casual player base.
as how Marvel Rivals is a hero shooter built on one of the most iconic licenses in gaming, but argues that the game being free-to-play creates an unrealistic expectation for players to simply enjoy being the heroes without needing to learn complex mechanics and understand their roles. They complained that the game's focus on mechanical skills disrupts the power fantasy that would be enjoyed by single-player games like Spider-Man or Batman, where
she's right. You can't have the same power fantasy in a single-player game that you can in a multiplayer game. That's true. It's impossible for that not to be true.
Challenge is just personal gratification. The conclusion that the writer comes to is that even during its beta period, the roster was stacked with a staggering number of playable heroes and villains to choose from. In the lead up to its launch, more additions were confirmed for the roster, making it hard to determine who I would main and if I would even have enough time to learn the ins and outs before their release. Turns out that I didn't. And now the sheer act of playing Marvel Rivals is daunting. Once again, I find myself comparing it unfavorably to Overwatch. Overwatch launched with 21 heroes, while Rivals stepped out of the gate with 33, just 11 shy of how many Overwatch 2 has now. And it isn't an original universe, as it has decades of media to draw from when it comes to its roster, but that also means that there is less potential for future additions, and some of its biggest names can't be capitalized on because they've been here the entire time. For the first few years of its existence, Overwatch turned each new hero into a legitimate event. You would follow
That's because the game was good. That's the reason why it happened. The reason why they turned it into a big event is because the game was good. It had nothing to do with, like, anything else. Like, that's it.
Update and tease with fervent anticipation, waiting to find out exactly what role they might fill and what they would look
Overwatch was really popular.
This won't happen when Rivals add Sentry. Every new hero was unexpected, but for Rivals, it feels like we're already having to temper our expectations after NetEase jumped the gun on its A-listers. I could be proven wrong, but right now, I'm not very excited about new heroes coming to Marvel Rivals because we're already dealing with an excessive roster. There's no moderation and a desire to give players a temporary power fantasy instead of easing them into
You can't have a power fantasy when you have a group of people like your power fantasy is somebody else's cuck fantasy. That's the problem. You can't do that in
This will only
multiplayer
hurt
games.
the game in the long run, and feeling that way right now isn't a good sign. The roster is daunting is a bit of a reach. Having a large roster might seem overwhelming, but the game's mechanics at a character level really aren't all that complicated. The kits are designed to be easy to understand, so even if you're a new player, you can quickly grasp what each hero does. It's not about learning complex mechanics, it's about learning to get the feel for each character's abilities and how to figure out how to use those abilities strategically. This accessibility is what's allowing 20+ million players to play the game right now, jump in and enjoy it right off the bat, despite having a large roster. I'm sitting here wondering whether or not this writer lives under a rock. This game's accessibility isn't hindered by its vast roster, it's enhanced by it. Marvel has thousands of heroes spanning different universes, eras, and realities. Of course, this game is going to feature some of the most iconic heroes to draw players in right out of the gate. That's exactly what people want.
Well, they also have bullshit characters. Like, I don't know who the fuck Cloak and Dagger or Magic are. Jeff the fish, the shark. Who cares? Like, they have a bunch of bullshit characters in this game too. Yeah,
We
who the
all
fuck
know
is Jeff?
these characters. Everyone recognizes Spider-Man's web-slinging, Storm's weather powers, Wolverine's claws, or Iron Man's lasers. The familiarity with these characters is what makes this game so approachable for both fans that are casual players or hardcore players. This isn't League of Legends where you have to sit back and figure out all these different intricate mechanics and how each one of these characters work from scratch.
You will eventually. And this is what happens with every game like this, is that as the skill cap goes up, and like the floor goes up a little bit too, you're gonna have more characters added and it will be harder and harder for people to keep up with the game. That's usually how that's like one of the big reasons why I don't play League, for example, is that like if they made a new league, like League of Legends 2, and they only had like a handful of characters, I would probably play it. But that's it.
With Marvel Rivals, we already have a solid foundation as to what these heroes can do, thanks to decades of media exposure. the diversity and depth of the roster is actually a huge part of the reason why players are flocking to this game in the first place, and pushing back against that would make this game not what it is. People have their favorite heroes, and the promise of even more of them is what keeps them excited. The idea that Marvel Rivals is going to somehow run out of recognizable or meaningful characters is just, it's fucking stupid. As an X-Men fan, I am offended by this. I'm losing my mind thinking about the potential for more X-Men characters to hit the roster. I mean, they could pump mutants into this game for years.
He's
and
so
still
right.
have more to come up
Yeah,
with. Bishop,
true.
Deadpool, Rogue, Gambit, Cyclops,
Yes.
Nightcrawler, Jean Grey. Hell, we can find
Juggernaut. Come on.
really have a character in a wheelchair that actually makes sense.
You brought me here, Magneto.
Oh my god.
I think the one thing that many writers and critics are getting wrong about this game, or at least the thing that I think that they're losing sight of, is that the vast majority of players that are coming to play this game are either fans of Marvel or they're just here for the fun and
Well,
stuff.
it's narrative destroying for a lot of people that are in traditional games media that this game is doing so well, because it does a lot of things that I think that they don't want it to do, and it does them in a way that makes it good, like that people like.
That's why this game is so successful, and that's exactly what kind of game these developers set out to make. That's why they're delivering on players' needs. That's why players love this game so much. It's been a long time since I've seen a studio so dialed into what players want, and especially what they want out of the Marvel IP. I think people need to keep in mind that the Marvel IP has been used and abused so many times, and the reason why people are so excited about this game is because we finally have something that's using the Marvel IP that's actually good for once.
Yeah.
I mean, the first skins that they produced for the two newest characters is Susan Storm as Malice and Reed Richards as the Maker. While the Fantastic Four have always been known characters, their evil alter egos are some of the most dark and obscure depictions in Marvel. I mean, the Maker lobotomized Tony Stark for an Infinity Stone. These developers are so dialed into this game in a way that so very few studios are today, especially when it's not even their own IP. And it's only going to grow this game's audience from here. Rivals is giving players exactly what they want. Thick thighs, the freedom to enjoy the chaos, the power fantasy, and the excitement of Marvel's vast universe of characters. This isn't about appeasing competitive gatekeepers. It's about creating a game that everyone can feel like they can have a blast playing. So maybe
that's going to be the main issue that a lot of people are going to have. Is that, like, my main concern and, like, my worry about, like, Marvel Rivals is, like, it's like the skill gap going up too much because the game gets too hard for casuals. But, like, right now, I think it's, like, the golden time for the game because that hasn't really happened yet. Like, there hasn't been, like, a huge esports scene. None of that stuff has, like, really gotten as big as it's going to be.
Instead of whining about too many heroes, the writers should realize that this is the kind of game that's keeping Overwatch awake at night. Because Marvel Rivals is everything that Overwatch isn't. The idea
and it will make Overwatch better in the same way that Last Epoch, I believe, made Diablo 4 better. That's another thing, is that if you have competition in the space, it will improve the quality of everything in that space.
Rivals is somehow going to run out of gas just blows my mind. How do you have such little brand awareness and you call yourself an industry expert? I could make an entire 7-hour live stream discussing all the different heroes that they could potentially have in Marvel Rivals in the future. I actually should probably do that sometime. You guys should follow me on Twitch if you guys haven't. Catch me live. Maybe we'll talk about that one day.
That's a long video.
There are so many characters in alternate universes and all kinds of different things that are out there with different moves and skill sets that they could be able to use in Marvel Rivals. I mean, you have Earth 1602. You could bring in all the 1602 characters, like the characters that are like from the 1600s. Really cool additions, and their powers work a little bit differently and things like that. You could do Marvel Zombies and bring in some of these zombified characters because they also act quite a bit different and would play entirely different. That would be really cool. Age of Apocalypse, because that brings back some like ancient mutants and stuff. There's so many different ways that you could go around this and find so many different characters
I think
that are
that
out.
they're probably gonna try to shy away from like characters like Beyonder, probably Thanos, maybe Doctor Doom, Apocalypse, like obviously things like Galactus. I think they're probably going to shy away from like the super cosmic level power characters. Why? I think that's probably what's going to happen. Yeah, Galactus is in the game, but you won't play as Galactus. Is what I'm saying, right?
difference.
It's 2 OP in canon.
If I was to show my power level, we could start talking about Omega level mutants. And in that case, they only have 2 out of the 16 known Omega level mutants in Marvel Rivals at this moment. If they add Legion, I might never play another video game.
I don't even know who
Incredible
that is.
TV show, by the way. If you guys never watched Legion on FX, I would totally go watch it. It's such a joy to watch. They did such a good job with that TV show. But that's the thing. That's what makes this game so exciting and fun. It's because we don't know what characters are going to come, but we do know what those characters are likely going to play like.
Legion
Because we have
Star-Wars
such a
Xavier's kid?
history
Really?
with
Okay.
this brand, with this franchise, and especially the people that are, whether you're a huge fan of Marvel or whether you're somebody that has just, you know, passively taken it in, you watch a couple movies, maybe you just really like the MCU and
That's
stuff
me.
like that.
Yeah.
You're still going to be able to recognize the vast majority of these characters
Yeah,
and
I do.
know exactly what they're going to do. It's not like you're going to be like Iceman, I wonder if he shoots fire. Quicksilver, I wonder what his power is.
Yeah.
Most of the characters are self-explanatory, which makes the barrier to entry for this game
Yeah, I wonder
damn
what the Hulk does.
They're non-existent. It makes it so easy to get into, and everybody has their favorite characters, so you get to sit back and wait and hope to see if your favorite one comes in, or maybe if your favorite character's already in the game, you're just waiting to see, maybe I'll start learning about some of these other ones.
Yeah.
And then you start maybe reading some of the older comics and stuff like that. That's what makes this so cool.
Yeah, it builds
I
the
mean, for
universe.
me
Yeah, for
specifically,
sure.
I am actually a legitimate hardcore Marvel fan, but I have not engaged with any of the media for years now because it sucked. I'm just going to be real. And there's going to be a ton of people that are going to agree with me because that's just the way it's been.
Yeah.
But like old X-Men, like X-Men 97 and stuff like that, the old
He's right.
comics, the old, even the original first set of MCU movies up to Endgame, kind of. I liked Endgame. I think it was still a really good movie. There's just certain things that I wish they would have done. It just sucks because the IPs were split, so you couldn't have the X-Men in with the Infinity
weird.
War, which doesn't make a lot of sense because the X-Men played a huge role in the Infinity War in the comics, and you guys probably don't really care about any of that stuff. But there are people that do, and because of that, they haven't been engaging with the brand whatsoever, and this game is one of the first first uses of the IP in a long time that effectively use it in a way that makes you want to engage with it and gets you excited about its future. And that's why people are loving this game. So trying to criticize the game for having too many characters, you're out of your mind. That's like saying that...
I think that too many characters does create a barrier to entry, but I don't think that we've hit that threshold yet, especially when you compare it to MOBAs that have over 150 characters. Like, you're just not there yet. It's a good point, but it's just not... No.
That's like saying that people wouldn't have liked Marvel vs. Capcom. Did that have too many characters for you? If there is one thing that I've learned, and this is probably the one thing that makes me really hopeful about this game's future, really optimistic about this game's future, is that a lot of these Eastern studios, the minute that they strike gold, they throw all of their weight behind it.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Try to, you know, scam the players and try to drag them along. They just throw everything they can at them the minute that they get their hands on it, and it's why players keep playing their games. Look at Black Myth Wukong. The game comes out, it gets incredibly successful. They start patching it, fixing some issues in the game, but then they start adding in a boss rush mode. Did you pay for that? No. They added another character for you to be able to play as in a certain area or something like that.
Elden Ring did the same thing with the Colosseum.
I haven't gotten around to do that. It's like a Fire Eye or something like that. But they didn't have to do that. They just do it because they appreciate the fans. They want to show those fans that they appreciate them supporting them. And that's how these games continue to be successful. I think Stellar Blade's another really good example of that as well, right? They did a lot of collabs and skins.
Yeah,
and stuff
I don't
like
even think Stellar Blade was like, I don't think it's a 10 out of 10 game. I think it was a very good, solid game. But like, the fact is that it was just a good, solid game. And I think that's what a lot of people want. That's what matters.
That they threw into the game, and
I would say it's about the same as like Space Marine 2.
Appreciate
somewhere around
just
there.
like how I appreciate Sue Storm as Malice.
Yeah, great character.
Oh Lord. You know, I'm not really somebody that likes to buy microtransactions, but when it comes to this game, they are doing a damn good job at putting me.
I have not bought a single one.
Putting me in harm's way, or at least my wallets for that course. Speaking of harm's way, few of you guys know this, but I actually do live in the Los Angeles area, so I might end up being evacuated or on fire. Let's hope neither.
That's bad.
This might, depending on how things go,
It could be
who
a little
knows? This
awkward.
is really one of the only ways for me to say anything to anybody.
Yep.
If something happens for whatever reason, I'll be uploading in a while. Let's just hope that it doesn't. Because I really just don't want to have to deal with that. I'm lazy, man. I don't want to leave. Like if it's a fire, like maybe like 2 houses.
Hold
down,
on, bro.
I'm about leaving. Anyway.
Yeah,
Hope you guys enjoyed
that's
the video.
what a lot of
Stay
people
cool,
do.
stay righteous, stay safe. I'm gonna move out of California.
Smart. Very smart.
That's all I got for today. Follow me on Twitch. Catch me live. You know, follow the Twitter, like the video, all that stuff. See you guys later. Peace.
I think Marvel Rivals is going to run into an issue where the game does become really complex, and there are a lot of things going on, and it's harder for newer players to get into the game. But we're not on that part at all, and it's going to take a long time. There's the video. Make sure to give it a like. That was this is a good video, and I feel like it is definitely a threat to Overwatch, because also like every game, even a game like Overwatch, needs new players. And what new player is going to choose to play play Overwatch over this new game that everybody's talking about? Like, if you're an esports person, if you're enthusiastic about investing a lot of time into being good at a game, would you want to invest that time into a game that has like 600,000 players or 600 players? I mean, Overwatch doesn't have 600 players, but like, my point is that like it's got way less. So yeah, it's not a threat when they're already dead. Yeah, true. If they add a PvE mode to this, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. It's gonna be so funny. Anyway, guys, thank you all very much for watching. I really appreciate it. We had a great stream today. I originally wasn't gonna stream today, went on. I'm glad I did. I had fun. I hope you guys did too. And I'll see you tomorrow. So yeah, until next time, boys.
All right. No, why did you ward? You should have just went straight in. That ward cost them fucking half a second.
They call me a thug. I call me an entrepreneur. Too hairy for humans, too smooth for Bastet. What are you gonna do?
Nice. Trying. How did I